Hey guys, welcome back. And I had to kind of get all the junk off of this abandoned project. It just, sometimes I'll move on to building another kit to, you know, as I'm waiting on paint to dry or something like that, right? And then I finish that other kit and then I start another one, and then this project just gets kind of abandoned. I know we've probably all been there, almost all of us. Anyway, I'm getting back on it. Blue Ox Model Shop Street Machine Group Build. My 62 Chevy custom body work that I didn't do such a great job on, but it looks pretty cool. I'm getting back on this thing. I've got the wrinkle wall drag slicks right here that I'm going to be putting on it, thanks to my friend Alan that sent them to me, printed them out for me. And you hear that thunder outside? It's been so, it's usually, okay, speaking of the weather here in southeast Georgia, it's usually so hot that when a storm comes in, it blows in like cooler air. You always have thunder and lightning, always. I mean, it could sprinkle. You're going to have lightning bolts hitting everywhere. So you're just used to it. It's kind of like if you live next to a train, you just kind of get used to it, unless you're trying to make a YouTube video. Then you never get used to it. But anyway, back to this. Like I say, it's just been sitting here. I got most everything painted. I got to foil the body, and then I'm going to clear the body also. The paint job didn't turn out. Here comes the rain. It didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to. I tried to change up my mixture on this thing. Why change something that works so good? I don't know. But anyway, I did, and it didn't turn out as shiny as I want. So I'm going to clear it. I made a video on painting my bumpers, and that turned out great. Those things look awesome. That was the Green Stuff World. There's the engine sitting there needing some more attention, and all my other parts. There's a pile of parts back over here. So anyway, I'm about to get back on this thing. So probably what I'll do first is go ahead and put the bare metal foil on the body and get the clear shot on it, kind of complete the body, and then work on everything else. I've got the chassis that is got this. I'm gonna have it all wheeling and everything. So see that rear axle is, well, you probably can't see the rear axle, but anyway, if you could, it's this darn thing is for some reason won't focus on everything. All right, there, see the axle, how it's twisted. It's gonna have that up in the air, pulling the front wheel stance. I'll probably weight the back of it, try to get it balancing on the tires. Maybe the bumper's not dragging, I hope not, but we shall see. But yeah, I got to get this thing together and get her finished. I don't like having one sit here forever and build like 5 other models while this thing just sits there, because your stuff gets covered up. But anyway, I'm going to get back to it, see if I can get some foil on here, get a little clear sprayed, and we'll see where it ends up. I got a lot of work to do. Alright, so I have got my bare metal foil all put on it. Looks pretty good. This one was a little more difficult. Some cars can be a little more difficult when it comes to bare metal foil with the curves and yeah. But anyway, because you've got this little fine line of blue that's between the two, and try to keep that open. And anyway, yeah. So I got that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and oh, I was going to mention, when you use bare metal foil, it leaves sticky residue. And you don't want to leave that on there and clear over it or anything like that. So what I do, there's all my leftover foil from the pieces, but I've got my Q-tips here, so I'll take it, wet the Q-tip with alcohol, and just start scrubbing. Now you have to be careful, because the alcohol breaks down the glue, and you can break down the glue on your foil, and it could come off. So you want to be careful with that when you're scrubbing it. Do that, get all that residue off before you do anything else, because it's basically just glue. You don't want sticky glue on your paint job. So I'm going to shoot around a clear on this to set the foil. Now there's a few places on here where the foil got snagged, or let's see, there's a place right here. You may not can see it, but right above the vent window Anyway, there's a place there. I'm not going to take all that foil off and try to refoil it. I'm going to shoot it, and when I'm done with that, I'll take Molotov and just touch the spot where it's at, and you'll never see it. That's what I usually do if I have a place. As a matter of fact, on my windshield wiper, this first windshield wiper, the very base of it, it didn't cover all the way, so part of the blue, I'll just touch that with Molotov. So it's just something I do, because I'm not going to refoil the whole darn thing because I messed up one little spot, because it's so easy to mess up. But anyway, it looks pretty good, and it's going to look even better, and that clear is going to hold that. It's going to hold that chrome on there. Someone said, what do you mean hold it on there? You can bump this stuff. Let's just say, for instance, this is my opinion, so take it for what it's worth. Let's say you build your car, you take it to a show, you've put your bare metal foil on last, and let's say you're wiping your car down with a little small cloth or something, and it snags the corner of your foil. Well, you got to try and get it back down. Maybe it doesn't stick again. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe that could happen. But once I clear it, I clear the inside too, so it seals it down, and it's not going to come off. It's on there with a shell. That is, though, I'm using 2K clear, so I mean, if you're not going to clear the car, it's okay to not do that. I'm just saying, I haven't found it that it dulls the chrome or anything like that. I think it makes it look. I've got plenty of examples with the chrome has got a 2K. Anyway, enough talk. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to shoot some clear and see how this looks. Be right back. Alright, well, I got the clear and the bare metal foil and the clear on it, and it looks great. It looks really nice. The hood I'm super proud of, because remember, it had that dip in the center that was, well, I don't have the other one right here, but anyway, I've done some body modifications. If you go back and watch the first video, I removed all the trim off the side, all the door handles. The hood now is smooth. I also molded in, there was a chrome strip that goes on the leading edge of the hood that met the grill, and I put that on and then molded it all in so it would be body color. So I was trying to get, I know it's still got the chrome around the windows and all that stuff, but just trying to get it to where it was I don't know, kind of a custom, sort of. I'm not just the best body man when it comes to this stuff, so it was kind of an experiment, but it turned out good. And what I did notice is that 2K clear will hide some minor scratches and stuff. I had some scratches right along this, right in front of the gas cat or gas tank. There were a bunch of scratches that I didn't get filled in. You could see it through the paint, but once I shot the clear, it's all gone. So it's looking really, I did put a little bit of, I got this dark gray accent panel. Sometimes your panel lines can be too darn dark if you use black, so I got some of that dark gray, so it's just did highlight them, but not too dark, so I like that. But yeah, it's all looking good. I got some touch up to do on some of the chrome. I already mentioned that, I believe. Places where the bare metal foil may have pulled loose, or when I was taking it off, but I'll just go and I'll just touch that up with some Molotov on a paintbrush. But yeah, it's looking really nice. Very proud of that. And got my wheels, they're ready I got to get painted. Got them all on toothpicks. Got my tires on toothpicks. I put the toothpicks on the tires on the inside, so when you spray it, you don't really have any place where your toothpick was marked. And then the interior, just did a little detail on the interior. Going to start getting it going. Got the engine spark plug holes drilled out, and I'm going to use, and it seems to be a little too big, but I'm going to use it anyway, one of these pre-wired distributors that I got from down in JacksCon. I forget what the name of it is, but anyway, it's a little big. Actually, it's giant, but I'm going to wire it and see what it looks like with the carburetors and all on it. It'll take up some more space, and maybe it won't seem so giant, but valve covers, they're just laying everywhere, but there's valve covers ready to go on. It's gonna look good. It's gonna be a nice looking engine. Unfortunately, I don't have any headers for this thing, so I've got to use the stock exhaust. That's okay, because the way this thing's going to be, it's going to have the hood on, it's going to have that launch, it's going to be look like, you know, it's launching with the front wheels off the ground. So the hood's not going to be off necessarily. It would be kind of funny to have the hood off, you know, with it launching, unless it just didn't have a hood. So I don't know what I'll end up doing, but anyway, I'll wire it up with this distributor here. And did a little bit of distressing dry brushing on the chassis. Not going to really do a lot of detailing under there, because like I say, it's going to just be sitting on its back tires. It's not going to be a model that I'm going to like display on a mirror or anything like that. So really unnecessary for me to do a lot, but I did put some life into it with some dry brushing. It's not just black. It's got some got a little life to it. It's amazing how much it awakens those things when you start to just dry brush a little bit of, I think it's charcoal. That's the color over that semi-gloss or flat black. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, looking good, looking good. Let me get some paint shot on these tires. I'll use Tamiya rubber black, and then on the rims, I hadn't decided which chrome paint that I'll be shooting on them, but they're gonna be cool. I'm trying to get this thing where to focus, but you know how my camera is. You guys know who they. You don't even have to hear my voice. If you watch my videos, you know who it is. All right, so let me get busy. Be right back. All right, so I've got quite a bit of progress done since the last little segment. Got the engine all put together. Plug wires are on it. Look pretty good, actually. The distributor's hid far enough back it doesn't look too overly giant. I did add the little wire majiggers that holds the wires together right there, the little 4-hole things. Got them on both sides. It turned out good. One thing that I have noticed, I mocked up the chassis to the body, which is one of my most dreadful tasks of building a model, is getting the darn chassis and all that stuff to fit up in there right. But I did not think that those little stacks would be too tall, but I be dog if they don't hit the hood. So I'm going to take those off and regroup. I was just going to do the open stacks like that. Engine looks nice. It's a cool looking engine. I like it. Like I say, the hood's going to be on this thing, so it's not going to be the main focus anyway. It's going to be the front wheels up off the ground. Hope I can get that to work. But interior's all in it. Looks good. I put a different shifter in, like a B&M slap shifter type deal, and I got my tires all done, wheels and tires. They look great. So I painted the wheels spaz sticks chrome. The tires, that is Tamiya rubber black with a coat of flat clear. They were just a little too flat in my opinion. It was really chalky flat with just the Tamiya, so I shot a layer of flat clear, just not Rust-Oleum, it's Krylon actually. That stuff's nice. Sprayed it over my decals. I already had my decals on my tires, and I love those wrinkle walls. That's awesome. Front one's turned out nice, but yeah, it's gonna be cool. So I'm just going to end this video here. I've got to put my glass in. That's the last step really for the body. Get the glass in it, and hope and pray that the dashboard and all doesn't just bind up. You know how that goes. You try and put it up in there, then you got to hog out the dash or the rear part back here, one of the two. Most of the time it's hidden, you can't see it, but that's just how it is. It's model building, right? Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. Just got a text from Miss Heather as usual, but anyway, thanks for watching these videos. I really appreciate you. Blue Ox Model Shop Street Machine Group Build update number 2. The next one will be a completed model kit, maybe a few things, and then see it all done up. But it's turned out beautiful. Very proud of it. Put the hood on it real fast. Man, that's slick. Yeah, that looks nice. So It's hard to, the camera has a hard time focusing when it's like really shiny. It doesn't know if that's blurry or focused. So, what else is new? Oh, I did get the underside. Got the exhaust in it. I had to run the stock exhaust because I had no headers for this thing. My friend Alan printed me out some headers, but they're this 409, even though it's I guess you consider it a big block, it still has this small block configuration. And he sent a big block headers. But anyway, alright, I'm done, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out everything in the description of the video. Thanks for all you do, and if you don't mind, give this video a like and comment and let me know what you think. And yeah, having fun. Alright, guys, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.